Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sport. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with MP. And it's Wagner in at the small forward.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a repeat. Oh,
man. Oh, putting on a show with that dunk. MP just attacking the rim.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Here's Curry, following the basket by MP. Brogdon with the screen for Curry. Again, Curry missing. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The 3 from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 7 points in the game. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brogdon with it. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Brogdon. He has 6.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And MP put his youth to work there. Gets the ball and outruns everyone down the floor.
A shot by Curry, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Count that one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 9-point game. Swiped it away. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Holmgren. Look here for the Warriors. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Green comes in for Wiggins. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, are you kidding me? What a play by MP.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
Here's Pajemski. San Antonio with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for San Antonio?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Pelicans looked really strong. Dropped in 36 points and he was dialed in, made most of his shots. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Now, here's Kennard. Clark outside. Bajemski, the bounce pass. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Moody. Now Bajemski. He had a big outing in that Timberwolves game as well. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by the Spurs. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to MP. Floats it up for Holmgren. MP outside. No good from outside.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by MP. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
This is one where the 2nd foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Castle. MP way outside, kept alive. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Curry. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. For the 3. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the 3-point shot for some extra offense.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Castle is subbed in for Green. .46 seconds left now here in the second. It's Curry outside, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Pass to MP. Wagner kicks to MP. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That's his 5th 3-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Minnesota. Back to Curry. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight. Spurs leading by 16. MP outside. Throws it up high. To the middle. With 1 on the clock. And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break.
Well, I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the... New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
On the court for San Antonio. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. MP out there with Castle. And it's Wagner into the 3 slot. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Now, here's Brogdon. Scoreless thus far. Curry always finds a way, this time inside.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
MP finds Zohan. Back to MP. Wembanyama, a screen on Wiggins. And that one's good, Wagner.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. And stolen by Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
You talk about Wiggins' aggressiveness on O. It's great when he does it on D. Rewarded that time.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Looking now at some numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now, here's MP. Shoots over Wagner. Rebound San Antonio. They led by as many as 18 points. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Curry. He's got 21. San Antonio leading by 16. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Spurs. And again, it's the Warriors missing. MP against Curry. Sohan plays it up and banks it in. Sohan's got his first points of the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. Different look at... And the Spurs with possession. They lead by 17. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Kuminga out there with Clark. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Jenkins in at the point. Here's Moody. At the top of the key, Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on MP.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And that one falls for Clark. And so Clark nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
It's stolen by Jenkins. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pajemski finds Moody. Rebounded by the Spurs. MP passes to Champagny. Back to MP. Trains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Now here's Jenkins. Covered by MP.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. With the drive and the dunk by MP. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
MP against Curry. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
And a deep three from Curry. Rebound by Sohan.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. MP's shot is good.
And we see MP just continue to develop here, nailing those catch-and-shoot chances. That's big.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wiggins. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. MP, good. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Brogdon the pass to Curry. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Curry's got 24 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
A huge part of Wembanyama's game, his ability to just devour the glass on both ends.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Sohan. And here's MP for 3. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Curry against MP. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good on the three-point shot.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Brogdon looking it over.
Hey, who's watching now?
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.